Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing my unboxing for the HG Iron Blood Orphans Gundam Flauros Ryusei Go. So this is going to be another unboxing that I actually already did an unboxing for, but then accidentally deleted the video file, so I'm now unboxing it again. So everything's still in there, just totally brand new. You're just not going to see the runners in the bags. But anyway, just want to preface this video with that. So once again, thank you to MindFenix Hobby Store for sending me this kit to share with you guys. This is the Gundam Flauros, now being piloted by Shino, so it now also has the Ryusei Go title on there as well. This kit, we didn't see any color prototypes of this kit for a long time leading up to its release because Bandai didn't want to reveal its colors because that would give away who the pilot was, which was kind of relevant to the story. So the other thing we didn't notice was, or the other thing we didn't notice, but the other thing we didn't know, it was not shown, was that it also has a little bit of a transformation. It sort of transforms kind of into this shelling mode, which is just basically like a dog or something. Yeah, from the front it doesn't look too bad, but from pretty much any other angle it looks pretty horrible. Again, that's just my own personal taste. I mean, if you like that, that's perfectly fine. Just me personally, I think that looks pretty stupid. I don't like it at all. A lot of people were also complaining about the color of this being pink. The color doesn't bother me at all because you can always repaint it, and even if you don't paint, then I mean, what's wrong with pink? It's cool. It can be a tough color too. So anyway, it's a really cool design of the Gundam. The Gundam itself, I really like the design of it, so I'm definitely looking forward to this kit. I'll transform it, of course, for the review, but that'll be the only time I ever bother transforming it at all. Yeah, I can see that I think that Bandai did this on purpose, that on the front here, the pinkness of it is definitely toned down. On the cover, on the box art here, it's definitely not looking as pink as it looks like when you look at it on the side of the box here and the actual colors it's supposed to be. I'd imagine that they did that on purpose because I think, like, if you're at the store and seeing a pink Gundam on the shelf, you're not going to go for that one maybe compared to something else in like a tougher color. So I think they did that maybe on purpose. I don't know, but that's just my estimation there. This is number 28 in the HG Iron Blood Orphans line. So here we can see the front and back image of the mobile suit, looking pretty cool. I like its general look to it here. Thinking back now, the big things on the back of the arms, it was kind of mysterious what those were really supposed to be, because the Gundam Gushan Remake Full City had a similar sort of thing, but in this case they serve a different purpose. Instead of just being extra armor, they're like the kind of front arm things of the transformed beast mode. Anyway, so yeah, it has some big guns on it. That's kind of the main feature of this kit, those huge cannons on the backpack. And then it also has these smaller guns that come around on the side. Those can also be held in the hand. It has some nice articulation, of course, with its HG Iron Blood Orphans Gundam frame, which is always nice. Yeah, and it transforms into that shelling mode there. Again, from the front, doesn't look too bad. It's okay. One other thing, though, that I will say is really weird about this kit that I don't really care for is the Ryusei Go eyes on the side of the V-fin. That's really weird, and it looks like it's like some hammerhead shark or something. It looks kind of strange. I really like the head design of this, but I really don't care for those eyes. They're like painted on the side and looks kind of silly. Of course, you can customize this even more with the MS Option Set 7. You can give it the big, large railgun. You can give it the short-barreled cannons or the assault knives, or whatever you want, really. You're free to do whatever you'd like. It is 1,400 yen for this, making it one of the more expensive HG Iron Blood Orphans kits. With this kit, I also got a HG Iron Blood Orphans HG display stand campaign stand. This is something that Bandai is doing currently, that they're giving away these free stands with the HG Iron Blood Orphans kits if you buy them from your seller. If you want these, definitely check with your local seller wherever you buy your kits from before you maybe place your order or whatever, because I know not everywhere will have these available. In this case, I have the Galahorn version. There's 4 different versions: Tekkaden, Teiwaz, Galahorn, and 7 stars. So with this one, this is just the clear one, and it comes with 2 stickers for the Gjallarhorn logo there. So I'll use this for the review of this kit. So you'll see this again more in the review. We'll come back to that. That doesn't really need its whole separate video, but I'll just show that in the review of this kit. So everything, as I said, I already filmed an unboxing for this once before, so everything's already out of the bags. So we'll come back to all the runners after taking a look at the manual here. You just have the box art once again at the top, at the bottom, about the Gundam Flauros and Norba Shino, the pilot in a perpetual state of winking. There you can see that there's a little bit of information there if you want to check that out. You can read that, pause the video, read that English there. Here as well about the Gundam. And yeah, again, the color here in this image even not quite matching the color of the plastic. On the back of the manual here, we just got more information about the back-mounted railguns. So those are actually railguns, not cannons. I keep forgetting that. And then it also has machine guns made exclusively for the Flauros. So yeah, it has its own designed guns, which a lot of the mobile suits in the series have had. Anyway, then it has the Gundam frame and tactics. Interestingly, no like real special name for this. They just call it shelling mode. I would have thought that they would have had like some more special name for it, but special names for weapons and things in the HG Iron Blood Orphans line, or just in the Iron Blood Orphans universe, that just really hasn't been a thing. Like they pretty much just call everything how it is, and it's not really all that interesting compared to like something like Gundam Seed, where they had like ridiculous names for all the weapons and stuff. Anyway, yeah, just again about customizing your HG Iron Blood Orphans kits. You can do that, of course. Here's the color guide there, English and Japanese for that as well. Much appreciated. Going into the parts list, you can see the A runner is once again a frame runner. Then B, C, and D are just armor and weapons parts. And then really the only leftover parts we're going to have is a couple of leftover parts from the A runner and then a couple of leftover polycaps. And that's pretty much it. So construction, as usual, is going to be starting off with the body first, all looking very familiar there, regular kind of HGIBO Gundam torso building, and then the head as well, then moving on to the arms, left arm, right arm, then putting the upper body together here, head, torso, and arms, then moving on to the legs, feet, right leg, left leg, and then finishing up the waist there and putting the body together. Then moving on to the backpack. So the backpack's going to be a little bit more involved in this case. And then we've got some very large stickers for that as well. Very large pink stickers are going to be covering parts of the railguns on the backpack. So you've got that, building all of that up, finishing up the backpack. And then on the last page here is about the transformation into shelling mode. Basically, you're going to bend the rifles up, do a little bit of parts forming there, or not parts forming, but just a little bit of moving stuff around there with the arms. And then basically with the legs, you're just swiveling them around backwards and then bending the knees, and then you've got your back legs there, and then kind of folding this part over the head there as well. And then these parts of the front of the cannons, you have to turn them like 180 degrees, basically. That's pretty much it. I don't really know why, but that's it. So alright, let's get a look at the runners. Alright, so yeah, once again here is a look at that sticker sheet. Some very large stickers on here, unfortunately. Some stickers that are to be expected, like eyes and camera stickers there. And then these for the Ryusei Go eyes. These are for like the beast mode. These are for just the size of the V-fin. A couple of small color apps, yellow and white. Again, that's nothing really too extreme. But then you have these really huge ones here that are going to be going on those railguns. Those are things that obviously should have been parts. Unfortunately, they were not. PC002 for our standard polycaps, here molded in that kind of dark brownish gray color. And then molded in that same color, here is the first runner. Runner A is HG144 Iron Blooded Orphans Gundam Frame 4. So I forget actually which was the first kit to use Gundam Frame 4. Don't recall offhand. Or this is a new Gundam frame for this kit, I think is actually maybe possibly the case. I don't recall, but anyway, this is Gundam Frame 4. It's all pretty much very similar, just going to be some very slight differences in a couple parts. I think maybe they're in the lower legs, it looks like. But that's runner A. So then we have runner B here, another really nice, big, satisfying runner. There's no sections of the runner missing. We've got 4 different colors on there, and it's just packed with a whole bunch of parts. So we've got a few more kind of frame parts here at the bottom in that kind of brownish gray, some white parts here on the side, some yellow parts there at the bottom, and then a whole bunch of pink parts there throughout for armor, parts for the kit, parts for the head, and everywhere else. Then we have runner C, which is a few more pink parts. These are parts mostly all for the backpack, it would appear. So anyway, more pink parts there. And then we have runner D, which is just back to that dark brownish gray, and these are all the parts basically just for all the weapons, the rifles, the machine guns, as well as the railguns for the backpack. Now, remember how I was saying that these pieces here, I really wish those would have been separate parts instead of just being stickers on the kit. Yeah, I think they could have separated these parts here. And remember the C runner? How that was a just smaller pink runner? I think they could have just made the C runner a little bit larger and separated these parts a little bit so that we didn't have those huge pink stickers. But unfortunately, other than that complaint, it is of course looking like another nice kit in the HG Army Blood Orphans line. Again, transformation is not really for me. The color, I'm perfectly fine with that. Just gonna keep it pretty much in mobile suit mode. So thank you guys so much for watching this. If you do have any other questions or comments, you can leave those down below. I'm sure a lot of you will be commenting your own opinions about the beast mode and about the color and all of that. Just have fun in the comment section, I guess. Anyway, I'll see you guys coming up next in the review. Bye bye.